The 2025 NFL Draft is here, meaning that all of the prognosticating is about to give way to actual picks. Months of analysis and forecasting have helped shape a fairly strong consensus on a few fronts, with many gravitating to the same prospects for several of the earliest selections. But surprises are inevitable, and it only takes one unexpected move to send a ripple effect throughout the rest of the first round. Though it's difficult to guess what that inflection point might be, one last shot at predicting the first 32 picks was necessary before the things start Thursday night in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's USA Today Sports' final 2025 NFL mock draft. 1. Tennessee Titans, Cam Ward, QB, Miami, Florida. Any remote chance for entropy at the top of the draft was eradicated Tuesday, when Titans general manager Mike Borgonzi confirmed that the team would not be dealing the number 1 pick. That all but cements Ward as the selection. Tennessee will no doubt be pressed on President of Football Operations Chad Brinker's remark that the team would not pass on a generational talent, which led many to believe that Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter could be the team's target. But getting a fresh start and a real investment behind center was a necessity for year 2 of Brian Callahan's run, and Ward offers the dynamic playmaking ability and pocket poise to give the coach a true offensive catalyst. NFL Draft Hub. Live NFL Draft news, live picks, grades, analysis and more. We combined 30 NFL mock drafts. What they tell us about every team's first pick. 2. Cleveland Browns, Travis Hunter, WRCB, Colorado. What do you get? The team that needs everything. A player who can do everything. Hunter's Ironman capabilities will be tested at the next level, but Cleveland clearly will take his dynamic playmaking in all forms. The Heisman Trophy winner's otherworldly ball skills and penchant for turning quick hits into long gains will be a major boon to whoever takes over at quarterback for the Browns, both in the short and long term. Seems like there could be a wait before Big Blue's quarterback question gets an answer. Unless the Giants pull a true stunner by taking Shedeur Sanders here, Carter is the natural choice. Even with Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau in tow, New York can't afford to pass on one of the few players in this class who can tilt a game on any given play. New England Patriots, Will Campbell, OT, LSU. It's not an outright nightmare, somewhat of a letdown to end up just out of range for Hunter and Carter. Turning to Campbell at least allows the team to address its most glaring hole at left tackle, with the consensus All-American also having high upside at guard if his length proves to be a problem as a blindside protector. 5. Jacksonville Jaguars, Ashton Jeanty, RB, Boise State. Credit to my USA Today Sports colleague Nate Davis for being ahead of the curve in predicting Jeanty to the Jaguars, breaking from the consensus pick of Mason Graham. While it would certainly make sense for General Manager James Gladstone and Coach Liam Cohen to kick off a new era by building out along the lines, it might be hard to pass on one of the truly elite players in this class, even if he carries questions of positional value. Jacksonville might not be set up to allow Jeanty to be a transformational back from the get-go, but the Heisman Trophy runner-up might be the best chance the Jaguars will have to unearth the offensive explosiveness Gladstone and Cohen prioritized when they first took the job. Long link to Jeanty, the Silver and Black will have to find another way to jolt the league's last-ranked rushing attack. After nearly a decade with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, new general manager John Spytek could look for his own version of Tristan Wirfs in Membo, a powerful yet controlled blocker who could stabilize the outlook for Geno Smith and open holes for whichever running back the Raiders target on day 2. A hard-charging, do-everything weapon shouldn't have any trouble catching the eye of Coach Aaron Glenn and general manager Darren Mogi. Warren would not only smooth things out for Justin Fields with his knack for racking up yards after the catch, he'd also be a cornerstone for the new regime intent on overhauling the culture throughout the organization. I settled on this pairing since the top of the draft order was set, and there doesn't appear to be any reason to buy into an 11th-hour shift. Walker's disruption is something Carolina should covet, and defensive coordinator Ejiro Evero can get creative to deploy the 6-1, 243-pounder to his full potential. I settled on this pairing since the top of the draft order was set, and there doesn't appear to be any reason to buy into an 11th-hour shift. Walker's disruption is something Carolina should covet, and defensive coordinator Ejiro Evero can get creative to deploy the 6-1, 243-pounder to his full potential.